When you write, do you write more for story, character? Do you have any opinion on that, or are you just writing what ideas come to your head?
I guess I don't know. I really like writing dialogue. I have a fantastic writing partner who we were put together by our agent. We have the same agent.
Oh, cool.
And she matched us up.
Oh, that's really cool.
Katie Mary Garland. And we've been writing together for a year and a half now. December will be 2 years.
That's awesome.
That Katie and I have been writing together. And we've written... Well, we just finished this feature of my short that we turned into a feature. So that's our fourth. We've written 4 features together. And we balance each other out really, really well. So I think I think we both write for both, but I really like writing dialogue. I really like writing character.
Sure. But idea creation, it's just sort of you guys spitballing back and forth?
Yeah. For the most part, we usually start with an outline, and then that outline goes completely off the rails, and then we bring it back. And on this last one, I was like, I want to throw out structure and make our own thing that no one's ever seen before. And she was like, okay. And then it didn't work. And she was like, so structure. And I was like, you are correct.
Well, in that vein, do you have any like cheats or hack codes or like advice for writing? Like, I don't know how I ended up writing the short film because I put it off for a month or two. I just suddenly was inspired, and we had so many notes from just sitting at the coffee shop that it was pretty simple to do. It took me like 90 minutes, but otherwise it's really a chore for me to sit down and write. Like I dread it. I don't think I'm confident in my voice. I don't like sitting there and like looking at a blank page. Do you have any tricks or things to get you out of your head or anything like that, or any rituals you do around it that make it easier?
I like to start with the dialogue. Like I'll start with a 2-person scene and just sort of be like, you know, what's happening here, and kind of build it from there.
You go micro to macro.
Yeah. From when I'm writing by myself, that's what I do. When I'm writing with Katie, we do start bigger. We start with an outline, and we at least sort of have an idea of where we want it to maybe go. It sometimes goes completely different. But we do start with an outline. And also I think on some level I do usually start with write what I know. Sometimes, not always, but like when I made Fall to Fame, I was like, this is a completely made up film. Like I know nothing about this, and I'm in it as well. And I very specifically, a few weeks out from filming, I stopped really being part of the production team and started working with my directors just on the acting side of it. Yeah. And when we really dove into the acting, I was like, fuck, I wrote this about my ex too. Like,
sure.
Didn't even know it. Right. But like,
but part of you probably did know it. You just weren't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional. So in some level it is write what you know. And in this piece we just finished is not something that I really know, but I did a lot of research. And I've been researching it for a couple of years now to learn the world, to get the ideas, to learn what the story should be and why we're telling that story. So I guess that's my advice. It's like, so it feels real, so it feels tangible, so it feels real.
Do you have any hacks though for just getting your butt in the seat and getting going? Getting started?
A partner.
Yeah,
I can't do it alone.
Just accountability.
100%.
Yeah.
Having Katie, working with Katie is... I would do nothing without her. I literally would have had nothing. I'm a deadline person, and I'm a responsible. Like if it's like I don't want to let anybody down. Right. I have to have that accountability. Yeah. And my own deadlines don't work.
Of course,
there's not
nobody holding you to the fire.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. So I have to have that accountability of upholding my end of the bargain.
Yeah. Does she punish you if you?
No, of course not. She's the nicest human on the planet. But
there's threat of violence on the other side of the deadline.
And then this last one, luckily, we ended up having a deadline for a submission, so that
that always helps.
That lit a huge fire.
Yeah.